from the Bet365 Arena Stadium. I'm pretty sure I just got Stoke's stadium right on the first go. Hey. Right, how's it going, guys? We've just seen Man United get a 2-2 draw here at Stoke. Now, it feels a bit of a weird atmosphere, you know, because it feels a little bit more frustrating than a normal draw against Stoke, because normally a draw against Stoke isn't even a shoddy, it isn't a shoddy result. It's something that we can actually be quite relieved about, and come end of the season we can think, you know, it's probably good that we picked up the points in those places, because we've not won here in 4, and I think if we don't play them again this season in the Cups, 5 years we've not won at this stadium. They're a very good team against top 6 opposition. They're a very difficult team to play against. But it feels more frustrating today than it does usually, because we were on top of them then, man, and the goals we conceded were stupid. We've gone 3 games without conceding a goal, and then we concede 2 stupid goals like that, which, let's face it, were just individual defensive errors. The first one, I'm not sure whether you blame Darmian or Eric Bailly more than the other, but both of them maybe were at fault. Bailly should have been in front of his man. Darmian shouldn't have let the ball come in. The second one, Phil Jones, just absolutely calamitous. Looks like he's got found out a little bit there. And, you know, it does make me a little bit worried going forward as well, because I don't think Phil Jones is necessarily at that level, and I think that sooner or later he will get found out like he did today, and that'll happen more often. So it's a frustrating one, and I know we're all annoyed because we should have won, but we didn't. And it's against Stoke. Look, it's not that bad. It's a result that at the end of the season you look back on and you think, actually, that wasn't too shoddy. So I'm not massively disappointed. I'm just annoyed about the way that we drew. You know what I mean? I'm going to see what you guys are saying in the comments, because you guys are always more articulate than me, not like it's difficult. Abdallah says, you said it, mate. I'm glad you agree, mate. Angus says, shave your head. Mate, my hair is a state right now. It has gone through every single weather condition possible in the last 10 minutes, to be honest. It's been weird here in Stoke today. Let's see what more people are saying. Schwartz-Weiss says defensive shambles. It was, mate, wasn't it? That's what makes it more annoying. And I know we have players like Victor Lindelof to come in, but we've not seen him yet in the Premier League. We don't know what to expect from him. He could be naff for all we know. We just have to wait and see. But look, the mistake from Bailey, I don't think we need to worry too much about. The guy's class. He's entitled to the odd little error, but yeah, dodgy from Phil Jones. Calvin says, bring in the youth for left back. I think it's a bit too early to be suggesting things like that. He was a great left back, and when he played last season, he was great. Better than Darmian and Blind anyway, but that's just my opinion. And Jose seems to want to go down the Darmian and Blind route. It's a weird one. Messi Mohammed says, draw but still unbeaten. Hey, mate, that's what I like to see. A bit of positivity. And let's face it, we didn't deserve to get beat out there, did we? So, you know, it's not like we've come up against a team who have played better than us. And that's not happened yet this season. So there's a lot to be positive about. 4 games, we drew 1. We win the next one. 4 out of 5. Happy days. Romelu Lukaku, I don't think it's a real Romelu, but well done on the goal if it was. He says, we can win the league. Of course we can win the league. Of course we can win the league. It doesn't mean we're going to. Yeah, nothing that I've seen out there today has suggested that that's going to take too much of a hit from that result. The only worry going forward, because it is early days, is players like Phil Jones having a secure spot in that team. Because if he's going to be making mistakes like that once every 3-4 games, it's going to cost us a bit. Quakey says he looks cold. You know what, mate? It's just like all of a sudden gone cold in the last 5 minutes. I was all right until now. I think it's because my hair's soaking as well. Skeptical said, Stoke really impressed me. In ways, mate. In other ways, I thought we were much better. Much better. Messi Mohammed says, we just lost 2 points. I know, mate. I know. And that is disappointing. But look, the classic sort of cliche thing that they say is to win the league, you win your home games and draw your away games. We've won 3. We got the draw. Not disappointing. But what I like to see as well is United fans aren't going mental in the comments. You know what I mean? Whenever we drop points, usually everyone's like, the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Let's see this. James Ryan says, we'll be found out against bigger teams with that defence. Sorry, mate. I'm just going to get that 1 sec. Why did we change it today? We didn't change it today, did we? What did we change? We only changed the left back. I'm pretty sure the left back was the only change that we made, and that was because Blint's suspended. Yeah, I think Blint's suspended, to be honest. So That's why he's not there. I'm sorry, but Thomas the Locomotive, where are you getting this? Where are you getting that from? Lukaku is not clinical, Morata is. What evidence are you basing that on? Like, from everything that we've seen so far this season, he has looked very clinical. Today, he missed the chance, and then he actually gobbled up the rebound. It's the definition of clinical. He missed the chance and still scored. Ryan Ladd says we are top of the league. Don't really focus on that, to be honest, at the minute. Calvin says left back is a serious issue that will cost us. I agree, mate. I really do agree, and I think we could have done with bringing in a full back in if Jose isn't going to be fond of Luke Shaw. But I'd say chuck Luke Shaw in there now. Give him a go. Get him fit. Get him in the team because he's quality. Kamal says City and United are the only teams who are unbeaten. Who's going to stay unbeaten longer? Very good question, mate. I'd say it depends on the opposition, but City today just tore Liverpool apart, didn't they? So it's a shame that I can't celebrate that too much as well, really, since we dropped points ourselves. But oh well. Just getting a couple more comments from you. Oh, James Ryan says Blint was on the bench today. Oh, I don't know what that was all about then, mate. My apologies. Robert says bring on Ball. Mate, I tell you what, I'm looking forward to that now. I'm looking forward to getting in that Champions League and just starting and getting on going. Adam Robinson says City's defence is too poor. Exactly, mate. We're talking about our defence here, and it worries me because I think we'll concede goals with playing the players that we have today. But in fact, you know what? Who does have a good defence in the Premier League this season? Who has a good defence? I don't think there's anyone. I genuinely don't think there's anyone. I think this is just the way that it is now in this league. I think that it's not too horrifying. Izat says, dab please, guys. Last time I dabbed, I got a 6-month ban from FullTimeDEVILS. That was producer Chris's call, as you can see. Someone said not even Tottenham. Tottenham have a decent defence, actually. Fair play. Jay says Herrera was poor. He was poor, but, coming fresh into the team, he didn't look fit, did he? I don't think Herrera today. I don't think he looked fit and ready for it. So that was a bit disappointing. Maybe it's the three in midfield, Maybe he's not needed. Maybe we can just have an extra man elsewhere and just play like Matic and Pogba. Sham says, someone says international break. I know it's horrible, innit? The curse of the international break. Whenever we come back, we come and drop points. But look, guys, as I've said, and it seems that a lot of you guys do seem to agree, it's not a massively disappointing draw. It's just we drew. It's not I think it's the fact that we didn't deserve to draw. It was a decent performance, which makes it a little bit better. And if it wasn't for dodgy defensive errors, fixable defensive errors as well, I have to say. Like, Jose hopefully will have those defenders watching those tapes over and over again and make sure they don't do it again. But even not, we have a lot of options there. So, yeah, as Azar says, Darmian was awful. The general consensus is that Darmian had a pretty poor game. Hey, I tell you what, Harry's made a very good point there. I didn't bring it up in fan cams. Marouane Fellaini could have made a difference today. I'm just going to say it. Even if he was just brought on in the 70th minute, Marouane Fellaini would have made a difference today. In my opinion. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, we've been speaking to people tonight for fan cams outside the game. Thank you to everyone who came and chatted to us. Thank you for everyone who's got involved with the conversation here today. We go again. Draw, but it could be worse, couldn't it? My man of the match, someone who we fan camming who said Valencia man of the match. Thought that was a great shout. So Valencia, and not De Gea because he conceded 2, but that save from De Gea deserves a mention as well before I go. Right, I'm going back to Manchester. The traffic looks really bad. It might take me a couple of hours. Right, see you in a bit. Thank you very much for joining me. Laters, and fan cam's on the way. See you in a bit. Bye.